for more on the latest developments regarding the political stalemate in the Ivory Coast, I'm joined by my other colleague, VOA's Daybreak Africa reporter, Peter Clottey, who joins us on the phone from the Ivorian commercial capital, Abidjan. Good evening, Peter.
Good evening, Shaka.
Give us a sense of the mood on the ground, Peter. What is the sense like? What is the mood like, rather?
Well, Shaka, at the moment, people are so scared. It's just got dark here and everybody is at home. The city is almost deserted. At this moment, there's fighting between the rebels and the government at a place known as Williamsville, which is less than a mile from here, approximately 10 minutes drive from here. There are no reports of any casualties, but heavy fighting between the rebels and the government forces. The rebels and the government forces are ongoing. Now, before I got here, I was at a place known as River Day, and you could see the French army patrolling the area, and all of a sudden, the young men or the young patriots, that support President Gbagbo, came down, and there was a little showdown with staring down at each other from both sides. There were no exchange of gunfire. I lasted for about 10 minutes or so before both groups parted company and went their way. But this was told that usually the young patriots do not like to see the French army moving about in the area, Shaka.
You said that fighting, or at least the fire that you have heard, was located near or around a place you called Williamsville. Isn't that very, very dangerous territory, especially for incumbent President Laurent Gbagbo? Because it seems to me, the last time I checked, that's not very far from the presidential palace.
Shaka, you are correct. It is not very far from the president at all. It's just a short drive from the president's place. So you are very correct on that. But people are really scared in this country. People are scared because we don't see what is happening. People are being targeted and being killed. Nobody knows who the rebels are. They just come, as I'm told, they just come, shoot, and disappear into the population. Some people that I spoke to said they are using the Taliban style of fighting, where they come out from the people, from among the people, they come and fire, and then they disappear. So it is very difficult for the police, the gendarmes, and the army to really know who the rebels are. It's a difficult situation. So people are scared and they are staying at home, Shaka.
What about reports, Peter, from some sources that those so-called Alassane Ouattara rebels have actually been infiltrated, or rather being aided by the UN peacekeepers? Have you been able to verify some of those reports?
Well, Shaka, that is the feeling among the people. The people think that the UN peacekeepers are aiding the rebels. Now, there was a clip shown here on television where some UN people were seen helping the rebels with ammunition and transporting them from one place to the other. Now, this was shown on the government national TV. So people have the notion that the UN is supporting the people who are pro-Alassane Ouattara. So that is why I'm being told that there were roadblocks mounted to prevent the UN from moving from one place to the other, because the perception is that they are helping fighters loyal to Alassane Ouattara. I don't have proof of that, but this is what the feeling of the people is at the moment, Shaka.
Final question, Peter. It is about 4 months, really, since the results came out last year, November 28, if I remember correctly. And I'm sure that you've been able to meet and interact with some people on the ground in the Ivorian commercial capital of Abidjan. What sense do you get in talking with some of those people about their feelings about this situation, which so far really remains unresolved? What do they want to see happening on the ground, really?
Shaka, I spoke to quite a number of people, both supporting Alassane Ouattara and President Gbagbo. The sense I got was that they want this to be internally resolved. Some called for a face-to-face dialogue between Alassane Ouattara and President Gbagbo to resolve the crisis because the situation is that bad. I asked them if they thought that the time for negotiations are far gone, but they expressed hope that those men should put away their ego and sit down to discuss and find ways to resolve the problem rather than engaging in warfare that is creating discomfort among the population that has led to what you call a ban or sanction on even medications or medicines being imported into the country. This is of a great concern to the people. Both sides were worried why those sanctions were put in place. So it's very disturbing. But most of them are calling for a face-to-face dialogue between President Gbagbo and Alassane Ouattara, the two rivals, Shaka.
Thank you very much, Peter, for your insight. And of course, I wish you the best of luck for the rest of your stay there.
Thank you very much, Shaka, and enjoy your afternoon.
You're most welcome. Now, joining us here in our Washington studio,